laps to go in stage 2 on this live stream here at Iowa Speedway. We took 8th in stage 1. Can we hang on to win the second stage now? Everybody on fresh tires here for the 2 with Haley Deegan. Race number 10 on the season here in the Gander Outdoor Truck Series, in the second of 3 races in the Triple Truck Challenge. Of course, in the first race we won $50,000. Now a chance here to win $100,000 with a win at Iowa. 4 laps to go now as we get back up to speed. Ben Rhodes has been the second fastest truck in this one. Deegan just trying to block everybody off at this point. And now a bump from Brett Moffitt. He moves us out of the way. Moffitt's now in the race lead. Gonna drive it in deep. Another bump now to Moffitt, but we overdrove the corner in the process, slamming down into the 13 truck of Johnny Sauter. Moffitt now trying to hold on. He's got Ben Rhodes just in front of him, or just behind him rather.
Still there. You got room. You're clear.
Rhodes changes his line. He goes to the top side of the track here. We're still trying to hold on to third. We get tight on the exit of the corner. 3 wide now, back in the middle of the traffic. 2 to go. We still got another stage left. Look at how crazy this restart has been. Rhodes has been dropping back here. Sorry, Deegan has been dropping back. Still trying to hang on to 4th. All these lap trucks out of nowhere getting right back into the mix here. Every point matters, of course. Might have a shot at 3rd still with Todd Gilliland just in front of us. Nope, not going to have it. Now here comes Enfinger. At the line, Enfinger gonna barely get 4th. As we were side by side right there. So side by side there for 4th at the line. Haley Deegan ended up, so we ended up 5th. And that will give us 6 points here. So we improved. We were 8th in stage 1. Johnny Sauter will get the free pass here. Almost got his lap back in general to restart with the rest of us, but not quite. So 8 trucks on the lead lap. And here we go now to the restart. Green flag in the air. 3 wide off the restart. 1 pit stop out from the finish. And already Haley Deegan on the restart. Going to go from 5th to 1st. Clears everybody for the race lead out of turn 2. Restarts have been chaotic here in this one. We have had 6 cautions already in the race. Here comes Ben Rhodes on the top side. He's blocked off for the moment. Still side by side for 2nd behind us as Deegan leads the first lap off the restart. Here comes Moffitt on the bottom. Another block now down the backstretch. How long can Deegan hold on to the race lead? Now it's Todd Gilliland who got to the inside of Moffitt. But again, Deegan leads another lap. So in stage 1, Ben Rhodes got the victory. In stage 2, Brett Moffitt got the win. We're going to try to go out here and win this final stage here, win the race. Now here comes Chastain on the top side for the race lead. At the line, Deegan barely. Actually, I think Chastain led the lap to take the lead, but he has not cleared us, of course. Still side by side off the corner, and here comes Gilliland on the inside. 3 wide for the race lead into turn 3. Gilliland on the bottom. Now a bump here from Alfredo from behind. He's in 9th. Wow, look at how out of shape he was there coming out of turn 4. We're going to get back to the inside of Alfredo.
Careful, still there.
He was currently 1 lap down.
All right, you're clear then.
Chastain now looking on Gilliland for the lead. What is happening to Ben Rhodes? Again, he won stage 1, finished second in stage 2. And again, with the 6 cautions in this race, it's definitely costing us a possible chance here for the win.
You got room. You're clear.
We're going to get around Gilliland through turns 1 and 2 now, and that'll move Deegan up to second. Going to run down Ross Chastain once again, but Chastain does have the clean air. We'll just have to see. Still do have 2 more sets of Goodyear tires that we can use. It was a 200 lap race here in this one in the M&M's 200. Everybody going for $50,000 here in the second race of this Triple Truck Challenge, except for us. We're going for $100,000 because we already won that first race in the Triple Truck Challenge here earlier today at Texas. Running some good lap times here, trying to catch up to Chastain. Of course, once again here, 3 different winners through the first 9 races of the season. This is race number 10 in the regular season. Kept Grant Enfinger here pretty solidly behind us. He hasn't been gaining on us at all, but we're barely gaining on Ross Chastain, if we're gaining at all. It's kind of hard to tell. We've been pretty even with him like the last 5 laps or so. The clean air definitely working out for him right now. Been running around the bottom of the track pretty much all day. It's been my preferred line. Third and final race of the Triple Truck Challenge will be at Gateway in the next race, where we have a shot to go for $250,000. That is if we win this race. But we'll go for $100 grand again if we cannot get the victory here today. Currently on a 3-race win streak. We've caught Chastain these last couple laps. We're getting closer to him, but we're not quite close enough yet to make a move on him. So still just trying to gain every little bit of ground possible. Gonna try to get to the inside of him and pass him eventually, and I think we set him up pretty good here through turns 1 and 2. Closing into the back bumper now, down the back straightaway, side by side into turn 3. Deegan on the bottom, Chastain on the top. Chastain barely gonna hold on to the race lead at the start-finish line. Really just trying to take his line away on the bottom of the track now. Big slide up in front of him, but now a crossover move by Chastain down the backstretch. Almost came down to block him, but we would have ended up wrecking each other if I did. And now Deegan's going to try a crossover move here off of turn 4, but it's not going to work. She's just going to try to drive it deep here into turn 1 instead, with Chastain again on the top. And Deegan again on the bottom. What a battle for the lead going on right now. Ben Rhodes is back up to 3rd. Maybe he's got a shot. Almost came up into Chastain here again, just been trying to block him off. And finally, Deegan will clear Chastain off of turn 4 for the race lead. Does Ross have anything for us? 60 laps to go. We're back out in front. Again, we've had 6 cautions so far today, and I could very easily see us having another one here before the end of this. A little tight off of turn 2. It's going to cost us a little bit of time. We barely, and I mean barely, got into the wall there. It's Clay Greenfield now, just in front of us, currently in the 16th position. We'll go another lap down. Still got a decent ways to go. Now this is a short track, so the fact that we only have 58 laps left, these laps are going to tick by pretty quickly. About 23 to 24 second lap times. Nevertheless, this should be a good one.
Careful, still there.
And again, of course, everybody's still one pit stop away from the finish of the race. At least one pit stop. Depending on how the cautions will play out, could obviously have more.
Still there.
The trucks currently on the lead lap that have a shot to win this thing. Ben Rhodes has been closing in on Chastain for second, though. Currently, we're the fastest truck on the racetrack, but Ben Rhodes, he can get himself into second, can have a shot here if we get another yellow. Maybe I get caught in lap traffic. He'll have the truck here to get around us as well.
Stay on the bottom. You got room, you're clear there. Still there. Got room, you're clear there.
Right behind Dylan Lupton in the 5 truck there, who had a good run in the last race at Texas, but not such a great run in 23rd right now here at Iowa. We have had 3 trucks that have DNF'd in this race. You see the points battle thickens here for those guys trying to make it into the playoffs.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear. Clear all around.
Only 51 laps to go. Just trying to keep this momentum going. Had a decent amount of caution so far here today, but at the same time, how can this play off to the finish?
Top 3, use it if you need it. Got one peeking outside. Top 3, use it if you need it.
now widened out to about 7 seconds on Ross Chastain. If we go this third and final stage here without a caution, though, that would be pretty amazing. I don't see that happening, but I mean, we would go the last 85 laps of this race under green. With having 6 cautions in the first 2 stages alone, set up for a huge role reversal in this final stage. We have seen how I have struggled on restarts just a little bit in this one, but I've been struggling on restarts all day long. So I don't know, we'll just have to see here.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear. Hold your line, got one outside. All right, you're clear. Car there on the outside. You got room, you're clear there.
It's past Harrison Burton there, so now we only have 6 trucks on the lead lap. Single-digit second lead on Ross Chastain, though, so although we have a nice, sizable lead, we're not quite to that point where it's like, oh yeah, we have just the dominant car in this one, because once again, we haven't won a stage in this race. Finished 8th in stage 1, 5th in stage 2. We had shots to win both stages, but a late race restart killed us. I was a little more aggressive in the last stage, and that's probably why I finished 5th rather than 8th again, but at the same time.
Still there? All right, clear outside.
Just have to see how this one goes. As far as trying to split the stage in half here and pit, the 40 lap mark, or 40 laps to go mark in the race.
Still there. All right, you're clear.
I would pit next lap, but just gonna stay out here. Wait to see how the cautions play out, because with this being a short track, don't want to pit too early. So 40 laps to go here at Iowa. Get you the entire last stage of this race and the end of stage 2 on this live stream.
You got room, you're clear.
Record for this channel and the amount of videos uploaded. 2 races, pre-race and a post-race analysis for the Clash Daytona 500 qualifying. So probably the most you will ever see on this channel. I don't think we're gonna get up to that many ever again, really, but you never know.
Careful, still there.
Look at that, splitting the lap traffic 3 wide up through the middle through turns 3 and 4, made it look easy. Luckily, both the lap trucks rather, that we passed there were slower trucks in this race. 23rd and 28th place truck, and again with 3 trucks out of the race.
Gotta take care of the tire.
All 3 of those trucks, though, have also been out of this race in the first stage. So all 3 cautions in the second stage, nobody DNF'd there.
All right, you're clear.
Parker Kligerman just won another lap down. Spencer Boyd kind of holding us up now a little bit here. 14-second lead on Chastain.
All clear.
Ben Rhodes only a half second behind him, though, in the 3rd spot. The tires are plenty good to the finish, though.
All right, you're clear.
Whenever we decide to pit, fuel will be plenty good to the finish as well when we decide to pit. And if we get an extra caution, we might even pit again for fresh Goodyears. Because we have that advantage here that we can take 2 tires. It's part of why we got blown by in the first restart, or sorry, the last restart of the first stage. when we had 8 laps to go on a restart. I restarted from the lead, but I only took 2 tires instead of 4 to conserve the amount of tires that we were taking. Everybody else took 4, and then they pitted again for 4 at the end of the stage. So they only have 1 set of tires left. We have 2.
You got room. You're clear.
Ben Rhodes has climbed into second now that last lap. And this past Ross Chastain. Not saying Chastain doesn't have a shot to win this anymore, but Ben Rhodes might seemingly need this win more than Chastain. Ross came into this race second and very good on points as of right now. It could obviously change if we get a lot of new winners from here on out on the season, but it's looking good right now.
Easy on those tires, driver.
Stay out of the pits one more lap here. We're going to pit this next time by. We try to catch Grant Enfinger right now with 31 laps to go. Enfinger pulls down just in front of us. Coming off of turn 2, we're going to clear Enfinger. Now only 4 trucks on the lead lap, but again, we will pit here this time. Down under the apron we go. Got to make sure that we don't speed.
Back it down, back it
40
down.
miles an hour is the speed limit. We easily get on. So, took our time there. Didn't want to miss pit road. There was an awkward entry onto pit road here at Iowa. Gonna take a half tank of fuel. It'll be plenty to get us to the end. So the leaders will still have to pit. Can run about 64 laps on a full tank of fuel, so I don't expect them to pit until about 15 to go if they try to stretch it to the end. About 10-15 laps left.
Outside.
And hopefully we don't get a caution because we'll bunch the field back up on a restart. Obviously we have another set of tires that we can pit if we have to, but we will see. We're barely holding on to the lead lap right now. It was very close to being put a lap down when we came out of the pits. The risk here with the green flag pit stops on a short track. Quickly past Harrison Burton there to get back into the 6th spot now.
Careful, still there. You got room, you're clear.
27 laps to go now, figuring that Ben Rhodes is the race leader.
Still there.
And now Ross Chastain has just taken the race lead away from Rhodes. So a very tight battle for the lead right now.
Careful, still there. You're all clear up top.
Definitely racing for that track position.
You got room, you're clear there.
Quickly sneaking to the inside there, the 14th place truck. Can we get it done?
Careful, still there. You got room, you're clear there.
So I've been running the bottom most of this race, but these lap trucks have really been holding tight to the bottom recently. And unless I can beat them into the corner, I've been having to pass them around the top. Cost me a little bit on my lap time. So whenever the leaders start to pit, they will become faster than I am. But the problem is the longer they wait to pit, that's going to be the less amount of laps they're going to have to run me down. It's a very interesting strategy here at this point to the finish. Looking for a 4th win in a row and trying to win the 2nd out of 3 races here in the Triple Truck Challenge. As Ross Chastain will come onto pit road this time, and I believe Ben Rhodes is going to follow because he's not been passed for the lead yet. So the leaders are on pit road. And when we cycle back through, Hailie Deegan will be the race leader. 21 laps to go. And it'll be a lead change when we get back to the line for 20 to go. We have not had a caution in the final stage despite having 6 combined in the first 2 stages of the race. So we try to run the last 85 laps under green. It is doable. 20 to go. Chastain just coming out of the pits here. There he is in the 45 truck. We've got a lap advantage on the field though. And that would be a great time for a caution to come out. The leaders are going to be faster. And I don't think in 20 laps they're going to be able to catch me under green, but if they can get their laps back and then get a yellow, they're going to all be lined up. We're all going to be lined up the same here. So it's very important to put on us here. Probably in another lap or 2 he's going to get right to a rear bumper. All the lap trucks still trying to hit pit road right now. No lap trucks here currently in between me and Chastain. And Ross is coming there, ran a little bit lower line than I did, giving me a little bit more straightaway speed, but straightaways aren't long here. At least on the back stretch, a little tight now, coming out of turn 4. Chastain on the inside, going down to try and side draft off of him. Not going to work here. Going to beat him back to the gas though, through turns 1 and 2, but Ross Chastain's just got the fresh tire advantage here. Maybe these lap trucks can get in his way. That could be a chance for us. But for right now, Ross Chastain is back on the lead lap here at Iowa with 16 laps to go. Hopefully nobody else can get their lap back here for my sake. We got Ben Rhodes closing the door here as we're struggling just to get by the lap truck of Travis Quapple. And we finally will. Chastain was kind of struggling there with Spencer Boyd in the 17th place position. Chastain needs to stay in front of us here. But he's got a lot of heavy lap traffic now. 3 trucks just in front of him.
Stay low.
Drove it in almost too deep there through 3 and 4. Chastain really rolled through the corners nice. Kind of gaps us again. We tried to gap Rhodes. Was in 3rd just behind us. It seems like the lap trucks are staying out of Chastain's way better than what they're staying out of mine. Oh, until now, Chastain is blocked off by that lap truck in front of him. Can't tell exactly who that is. I want to say it's Mike Snyder, but I could be wrong. So now we have 13 to go, and Ben Rhodes gonna have to try to block him off as long as possible as well and keep him a lap down. Chastain and Rhodes have not won a race yet this year. Rhodes is almost in desperate need as he is really far back in the point standings here from the top 8 to get into the playoffs in the Truck Series. So he might need a win here just to get into the playoffs for sure. Within the next 6 races or so, as we get tied up the track again, and here comes Rhodes on the bottom now, into turns 3 and 4. He's got the advantage. And we drive it in deep through 3 and 4, almost too deep. Got the left side tires on the apron, and Rhodes is now back on the lead lap as well. Grant Enfinger pretty far behind us. I don't think he's going to be able to get his lap back at all here in this race. So now it's just up to the fact of me hoping that we stay green to the finish.
Still there.
And if we stay green, I will get the race win and the $100,000 here as we have 10 laps to go now. But if a caution comes out, we're going to have 3 trucks in the running to win this one.
Careful, still there. You're all clear up top.
9 to go now. A lot of lap trucks just in front of Chastain, but both him and Rhodes are really pulling away from us here. Still got a 22-second lead though. Anthony Alfredo just behind us here, the truck that we just passed a couple laps ago. He's multiple laps down now in the 9th spot. 2 laps down to be exact. Can we get to the white flag? Seven laps to go here at Iowa. It is a short track, but these laps are still feeling long for my sake here. Just hoping we can get to the end. We have struggled on restarts all day long, and we don't want another one. Could be the be-all, end-all at this point. Six to go. Full laps remaining.
All right, you're clear.
A lot of lap traffic here coming up in the next few laps.
You're all clear up top there.
4 to go.
Careful, still there. You got room, you're clear.
.21.5-second lead on Ross Chastain. 3 laps to go in the race. We got 23-second advantage on the 3rd place truck of Ben Rhodes as well. And now 2 to go. Less than a mile away now from getting the white flag. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. We got there. As Haley Deegan is going to get the win here at Iowa. It'll be the 8th win of the season for 3 trucks are going to finish on the lead lap in this one. And a dominating final 50 laps or so. in this race. Checkered flag in the air for the M&M's 200 for Haley Deegan. What a victory here. Made it look easy in the closing stages, despite finishing 8th in stage 1. 2nd in stage 2, the adjustments that we were able to make definitely made the truck quick here at the end of the race. And it looked like we were in danger of having this 3-race win streak come to an end, but it just never happened. That is going to be it here for this one. 79 minutes total time, so an hour and 19 minutes in this race. Getting the 5 more playoff points with the win as well, adding on to the regular season lead here. So once again, that is going to be it for this race. For more NASCAR Heat 4 and other NASCAR related content, hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, the commentary, or the race in general, hit the like button. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.